Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kitchen Table Talk with Kiss My Cheeks TV. That was almost a tongue twister right there. As you can see, my co-host Beans, she is not here. She got sick today, and she let me know earlier this afternoon that she wasn't feeling well and she couldn't make it to the live. And I was like, okay, let me try to find another co-host. And it's hard to find somebody on short notice, I understand. So I couldn't really find anybody. But then I got to talking to my best friend. Hey Lamisha, girl, I see you in the chat. And she was like, do it by yourself. Just get up there and interact with your audience, tell them some stories. You do hot topics by yourself all the time. You don't have to have a co-host. So I was like, you right. I want the show to be more consistent, so I didn't want to cancel 2 weeks in a row. But last week we really did have to work, so I'm here. We're gonna have a good time. Still in the chat, we're gonna go over the topics, the games, the fashion. It's just me, so you all better get to typing because I need y'all to let me know what's up. Okay, first, I'm gonna do what needs to be done first. It's a very special birthday that happened this week. I have to give a shout out to the number one Zeta in the land. If you have not known, my mother, Miss Evangeline. I'm not gonna tell her age, but if you follow me on social media, you know what it is. And she probably don't care if I tell her age anyway. But happy birthday, mom. She's probably never going to watch this, but the love is in the air. The love is in the air. I have to do that first. You have to give your mother her shout out before anybody else. Now, the number two shout out is what y'all drinking because I got the rest of my Stella Rosa and I'm getting ready to have a drink. You all know I am an accountant. It is year end close and your girl has been worked. And on the weekends, your girl is going to relax. So that's what we're getting ready to do. We're going to have a good time right here at the kitchen table. We're going to talk. We're going to drink. And then up next at 7:30 p.m., me and Ebby Reviews will be doing another live going over season 3 of Love is Blind over on Netflix. So that's at 7:30 p.m. after this. So what y'all drinking in the chat? Let me know. Let's get a shout out to everybody. Hey Misha, hey Jan, hey Taisha. Me, Taisha, and Tamiko had a great brunch this afternoon. Oh, that first sip of wine is so good. Hey Marlon, Tamiko. Hey Charles. You made it. I know you made it. Water. We did have some mimosas earlier. Yes, this is the blueberry Stella Rosa. It is the bomb. I love it. Up next, the next thing I want to shout out before I get into the good hot topics. Fenty, Rihanna, girlfriend. You know I love everything Fenty. I love this gloss bomb. She got a new shade, a fuchsia. It's called the fuchsia flex. And as you can see, my lips are popping. They are popping. This is the best lip gloss ever to me. Rihanna, you need to pay me because I'm always shouting you out. This is the best lip gloss ever. Now, how Rihanna got me, and girl, you got my coins. It's cool. We cool, Rihanna. This shade is in a holiday package where you have to buy 3 shades to get this one. But this the only one that's a new color. The other two, if you see my makeup desk, you know I already got all the other Fenty colors. But because I wanted this one color, I had to buy the bundle, which was $40. Now, I already know my best friend in the chat talking about $40. Yes, $40. I bought the bundle, but I had to have this new color and it's popping. So it's holiday time. If you know somebody who loves Fenty, they have 3 shades. This is the new one. Go ahead and pick it up for them, $40. It is $40. Now, Rihanna, cut me a little advertising check or send me some new Fenty or something. But anyway, let's get into the topics. I got to click back to the beginning of the show. Up first, this is a concert. We're going to get into music first. Rihanna need to get me. Kylie did it too. I don't support the Kardashians or the Jenners. I'm giving my coins to a black woman who makeup is probably better. I wouldn't know because I ain't tried the other one to compare. Now let me stop lying. I did give KKW a couple of coins. Kim Kardashian's makeup line was cute and good quality, but I ain't giving Kylie nothing. Okay, up first. Janet Jackson is coming out on tour next year. Y'all get y'all coins together. She canceled a tour, I guess, due to COVID. Now, let me tell you something. We got the number one Janet Jackson stand in the chat, and that is my good friend Charles. And I already told Charles, when you buy your ticket, get 3, and I'll cash up you your coins because I'm going. When I saw Miss Janet, or Janet Miss Jackson, if you nasty, perform on Hulu, Hulu showed you the Essence Festival for free. I said, oh, I have to go see Janet in person. She went off on the concert. She was singing down. She was dancing down. I was here for it. So, Charles, I'm going to say it again since I know you in the chat. When you get your Janet Jackson concert tickets, get 3, and I'm going to cash app you my money because I want to go. Wherever we go, whatever city y'all pick, I'm going to get my plane ticket. You might have to get 4, Charles, because I have a feeling Tamiko going to want to ride with me. I have that feeling. So you might want to get 4. We'll confirm that offline. But you all get ready. Janet is coming. You never know. This might be her last show. So get ready. Jan, I know you love Janet Jackson too. Wait, you said boycott? I had my tickets when she canceled to have that baby. But that was 10 years ago. Don't do that, Jan. Give her another chance. I'm telling you, she went off on Hulu. I saw it on TV. I have to see it for myself in person. The best-selling Essence. She is an icon. I saw her at the FedEx Forum and loved it. Oh, she was out here in Memphis. I don't trust Memphis concerts anymore. Memphis, you done played with my money twice. You got me on the Rick Ross. I didn't get to see Rick Ross. And then Lil Wayne didn't show up for Memphis in May. Whatever concerts I go to in the future will be outside of Memphis. I don't trust people to come here. That's like gambling with my coins and you don't get a refund. Jan, at least you got a refund. I saw her when she was here. When was she here? I must not have had moved here yet. Yes, Charles knows the order. We're going to see Janet, Beyonce, and Rihanna. Now, I can't afford all 3 of those in 2023 because I have a feeling each one of those is going to be a good stack. They're going to charge some coins. I don't know. I got to get on. I need to stop shopping and save my money. That wasn't 10 years ago. How old is her son? I could have swore he was a good at least 8. But who's next? New TV show coming. Damon Wayans and his son, Damon Wayans Jr., they look like twins. They have a new sitcom, father-son comedy coming to CBS. I can't wait to see it. Everything Damon has put on television, any of the Wayans that have put on televisions, they know how to write a sitcom. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be hilarious. I wonder what they will come up with. Are y'all here for this? I'm sure y'all here for the Wayans, the father and son having a sitcom together. Yes, Tamiko. Both are handsome. Can you imagine having good eye candy on the TV and laughing? That's TV gold right there. Yes, we're watching this CBS. I'm here for it. I'm here for a CBS coming up with a sitcom because I'm used to CBS, with Big Brother, Survivor, Amazing Race. I don't recall watching too many TV shows over there on CBS. Missy Elliott gets a congratulations. This might have been a week ago because, we canceled the show last week, but she has Missy Elliott Boulevard in her hometown. Now, I didn't write down any notes, so I don't know what her hometown is. I want to say it's out there in Virginia. But congratulations, Missy. You look freaking amazing. Versace on Versace on Versace. That looks good. I mean, Missy looks good. I want her to come out with some new music because I feel like her music is timeless and she could fit right in with these new generation rappers and probably could take over because we'll see. Marlon is I'm not gonna tell that story. Me, Misha, and one of her friends went to go see Marlon out in Mississippi, and all I will say is Misha and her friend left the comedy show early. But I stayed to the end and I found him to be quite funny. Sade. Oh my God, this lady does not age. She looks amazing. She's working on a new album. This will be her first album in over 10 years. And I can tell you right now, when the album comes out, I hope it comes out in the spring so I can sit out on the little whatever my husband did out in the backyard. I'm gonna sit out there with a whole bunch of Stella Rose, a whole bunch of maybe something else, and I'm going to vibe. I'm going to have a vibe. I'm going to chill. I'm going to relax. This is going to speak to my energy, my soul. I love Sade. She can't do anything wrong. So I cannot wait for this. Now I hope she not like Rihanna, where she gonna be in the studio for 12 years before the album come out. But whenever it does come out, I'm going to be vibing. Yes. Wait, Charles. I'm just gonna let the chat see what Charles talking about. I'm not gonna put that on the screen, but oh, I've heard that too. I heard that too. Whew. What's next? Y'all scrolling up to see what Charles talking about. We passed that story, so I'm not gonna put it on the screen, but y'all know what Charles talking about. Now, I want to get into this divorce drama between Tia Mowry and Corey. I can't say his last name. Tia and Corey. Now they done got all on the internet announcing we getting a divorce. Expect our privacy. It ain't nobody cheated, but we done. And I'm like, okay, I was a little bit upset, hurt. You know, I liked y'all as a couple, but I wasn't gonna dig any further. But ever since they made the divorce announcement, they have been on social media hearting each other. I still love you. I want a divorce, but I love him and I love her. I'm like, what are y'all doing here? Maybe y'all should have saved the announcement. I have a feeling these two are about to get back together. Because Corey was on the internet talking about how much he still want to be with Tia. He still loves her. And the divorce is unfortunate. I'm like, then why are y'all doing this? Why? I mean, this is why y'all need to keep y'all business out the street. Until y'all really ready to say, go, don't do this. Because now y'all got people talking about y'all on the kitchen table talk because we don't understand. We don't understand. They need to go to counseling and get back together. I agree, especially if it was no cheating or anything going on that is like a hard, I ain't putting up with that. Work it out because people do grow apart. Let me tell y'all my theory. I could be 100% wrong because I don't know these people. My theory is Tia was the moneymaker. Tia was the face of the relationship. Corey is now the one out on the popular shows. I believe he's on The Shy. He was on The Shy. And he has a recurring role on something else. I don't forgot what it is, but I watch it. I watch it and I see him out there. Oh, he's on All American Homecoming, the spinoff at the HBCU. So now Corey and Tia, your man is fine. So he done got back out there. He probably got a little bit of attention. And he might not have acted on it, but maybe Tia's not used to her man getting all this attention because we haven't been seeing him on our TV screen. I don't know. That's my theory. I can't see what else it could be, but I hope y'all work it out because it seemed like y'all love each other. I care, Jan. It's my business to care a little bit so I could talk about it. And I like them. I follow them on Instagram. I really like their family. He has negative energy. See, I haven't watched their interviews, and I guess that's why they say you can't believe what people put out on Instagram because people only show you what they want to see. So I get it. From The Shy, he's on The Shy. He's on All American. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Y'all don't care. I just wanted to. Now I know y'all about to put the boots all in the chat. It's not that time. I just wanted to shout out Lizzo for this fashion. Like, to me, this is fashion that is still flattering Lizzo, but avant-garde. Like, do more of this. I love this. But Lizzo says she's not making music for white people. She's a black woman making music from a black experience. I agree. All black people are not the same. We can't put black people in a box and say this is what being black is like, and if you aren't doing this, you aren't being black. No, Lizzo is a black woman. She's walked her own life, and the music that she gives is still black music. It's just different, and I love it. I love Lizzo. Stop. It seemed like around every corner somebody wants to tear Lizzo down for something. Stop it. Let this woman play her flute, twerk, give us a good rap, give us a good song, give us a good anthem. It's about damn time. You know, all of that. I love Lizzo. Leave her alone. And I love the fashion right here. It's some people out there that want them, Charles. It's a few. I know. Not Lizzo is looking like a Power Ranger villain. Okay. They said the same thing. Yeah, they did say the same thing about Whitney. I didn't hear that about Janet, but I agree. F them. Make your music. That's why you at the top of the game. They only mad because you winning, Lizzo. Everyone can relate to her music. Yes. What happened to just making music? Love her. But while we chatting, I don't know. I don't know either. Yes, he said a Power Ranger villain. Up next, let's get into a couple of new TV shows. I don't know how much you all care about. This is the College Hill reboot. I tried to get into the College Hill reboot #1 with Nene and Ray J was there, and who was it? Stacey Dash, Lamar Odom. I might have got through 2 or 3 episodes and was like, nah, Nene didn't bring it for me, so sorry for that show. But enough of y'all were watching because they're bringing it back, and they have signed on Jocelyn Hernandez, the Puerto Rican princess. She is very toxic, very problematic, but I enjoy the Puerto Rican princess. Ray J didn't get enough education the first time, so he will be back for season 2. New York, the queen of reality TV, is going to be there. Tiana Taylor letting her fine-ass husband get on the TV screen. Iman Shumpert will be there. Amber Rose. I don't know that gentleman in the green. Parker Posey, I want to say is the little girl from My Wife and Kids. I guess we'll see what she's like as an adult. And Quay. Who hasn't laughed at Quay on the internet? TT. I'm going to check it out again. I'm going to give y'all 2 episodes. If it's dry, it'll be a delete from the DVR, but I'm going to give this a chance. I'm going to give it a chance. The Puerto Rican princess is going to deliver as always. I don't know, because of the 4 women, 2 of the remaining 3 I know will give it back to her. Amber Rose will give it back to Jocelyn, and New York definitely will. So I hope she doesn't pick on Parker, but we shall see. And they're already filming because Jocelyn is already showing us all the behind the cameras photos, whatever, on Instagram. Okay. How many of you all are out there letting your kids, cousins, co-workers, whoever, use your Netflix password because you paying $19.99 anyway. They might as well use it. Well, starting January, Netflix is gonna be charging you all an extra fee for sharing the passwords. Now, I ain't no computer genius. I don't know how they're gonna know if you sharing. I they got a way. They must have an algorithm or something. They have a way. I've already told Tamiko I'm changing it. Oops, I'm telling your business, Tamiko. I'm sorry. I already told it. I'm telling everybody who got my password, I'm changing it in January because I'm not paying no extra. $19.99 is already too much. That's a shout out to Cheeks down there in Savannah State. Anybody who got my password, it will be changed because I'm not paying any extra. So, we shall see. They have been threatening that for years, but I don't want to get a because they haven't said what the increase will be. I don't want to get a surprise statement or a charge on my bill and then I be pissed. They go by IP addresses. I don't know nothing about it. Up next, Peter Thomas didn't waste no time reaching out to Cynthia Bailey. Yeah, you still got my Hulu. Hulu not tripping, so you could still have the Hulu. They're not tripping. Peter Thomas wasted zero time reaching out to Cynthia Bailey once he heard that her and Mike Hill would be getting divorced. He reached out and told her that she is the queen and that she should be respected. And why didn't you think that when you were married to her? I don't know, but hey, people grow, live, learn, whatever. Cynthia, don't give Peter another shot. He just want to be on TV. You see, he over there in Potomac playing around with Wendy and Giselle. Just say thank you and move on. Thank you, Peter, and move on. I was cracking up because I was like, this is something like, why do we need to know this? I feel bad for Cynthia because she really loved that man. I don't know what went wrong, but it looks like they are not going to work it out. He was all on the internet, got females in the bar doing cartwheels on his waist. No, he wants to live the single life. Oh, the House of the Dragons does come on tonight. I have another live at 7:30, so I probably won't watch the House of the Dragons until tonight. So that means I have to stay off of Twitter. But did you all hear, while we're talking about the House of the Dragons, that I guess earlier in the week, somebody leaked the last episode. So you could have watched it early if you wanted to, but I didn't. I want to watch it tonight on my HBO Max. I ain't got time to be watching House of the Dragons on the computer, but it's going to be good. And they also said House of the Dragons is going to take 2 years before it comes back. It'll be back in 2024. I'm over it. Y'all could have been out there shooting House of the Dragons right now. I'm over it. Talking about 2024. What happened with Mike Hill? They're separated. They're getting a divorce. Also, like Tia and Corey, they say nobody was cheating, but I don't trust Mike. Mike was the one who only had female best friends. And like I said, it was a video of a girl doing a cartwheel off of his waist with her face down by his private parts. And he didn't have no shame, and they put it all on the internet. So I don't know. I ain't really trust Mike Hill, but I was like, if Cynthia trusts him, oh well. Yeah, that sucks. 2024. It'll probably be January, so maybe it's not a long 2 years like we're thinking, but yeah, they said 2024. We're gonna care, Charles. They used to do the same thing with Game of Thrones. Take forever to come back, and we still be sitting there watching it. The Steelers come on tonight, Jen. I don't think I have any Steelers on my fantasy team, so I don't too much care. I don't know how Charles skips all the episodes of House of the Dragons, but he's okay. Here's another show, 2 years. We all knew P Valley got renewed for season 3, and I believe they got renewed for season 4 as well. But they say the show won't return for at least 2 years. Now, P Valley is one I'm not gonna care about because I damn near forgot what was going on when season 2 came back, but I jumped back. Why are these shows? Y'all should have at least a script waiting. So if you get renewed, okay, here our script, let's go. Why does it take 2 years? It's gonna be some new stuff out, and like Charles said, we're not gonna care about P Valley. I don't know. Y'all here for P Valley? I saw everybody go up for the Dragons, but I guess nobody cares about P Valley. What is the point of that? We really gonna forget P Valley in 2 years? I promise you. I promise you. Them kids gonna be grown. Mississippi, like, does she get out of jail? Does she rescue her kids? Like, we really will not care. I've already forgot half the storyline. Oh, you don't watch P Valley? That's a good show, Taisha. That's something you could binge watch 2 seasons. Okay, let's talk about Young Jock, because this is a question for the chat. I want you all to put what you would do in the chat. Now, y'all heard this past week. Young Jock accidentally Zelle. I feel the Stella. Stop sipping for a little bit. He accidentally Zelled someone $1,800. And then I don't know who, I can't read them little ass text messages, but somebody was like, return my little change, or somebody might have said that's just a little change. I don't know. But the person, I guess, got tired of Jock texting asking for his money back. So they blocked him. And they, of course, they're not returning the $1,800. And I believe with Zelle, like, once it hit that other bank account, it's there. And if they don't return it back to you, it ain't nothing you can do. So that's like whenever I Zelle somebody and they be like, send it to my phone number, and they name or nothing don't pop up, I really be looking at the numbers like 2287. Like, I will double check that number a million times, because that's one of my biggest fears, is to accidentally send somebody some money and they don't give it back to me, because I need my little change. I don't care. You know, Jock is on TV, 1,800. I can't speak for his account, but 1,800 is a lot of money to me. That's a whole trip to Jamaica or something. I need my 1,800. So would you all have given Jock his money back, or would you have done like whoever this person was and blocked them and said, that's, the Lord was blessing me right now? I personally, like, funny, shady Andrew would be like, ooh, I got 1,800. Let's go to the mall. Y'all know I love to shop. But a part of me would feel like I don't want that kind of karma to come back, because I need my money and I ain't got time. Because, you know, you take somebody else 1,800, you might turn around and lose 4,000, and then you be like, damn. So I don't know. I would have gave it back. What would you have done? Let's get to the chat. A major depression in 2023. Executives are being safe with their money. Look, it wouldn't be no depression if they go ahead and forgive these people student loans and let us stimulate the economy. Because trust me, your girl Angie been shopping. They done put them loan payments on pause. Your girl Angie been shopping. So stop it. Stop it. Oh, you don't watch P Valley either? Okay. What a blessing. Thank you. So Jan, you keeping the money? Oh, you said later, you kidding, you would give it back. I don't need the bad energy. He getting his money back. Even Laffy Taffy, the candy warehouse, has shut down production into 2024. What? Young Jock is broke. Let me tell you. I don't want to, I don't do no accounting over his funds. But I would think a celebrity at his status that's been on the reality show he's been on for all the years should have, if he missed $1,800, he shouldn't be begging. I don't know. I don't know. Is that wrong to say he shouldn't be begging for? Because it's his money. But you would think someone who's supposed to be rich, you on TV flossing all the Gucci, all the Versace, all the sports cars, you know, damn, 1,800 ain't gonna make or break me. You don't send it back. Okay, let me go ahead and I don't know, but he doxed them by putting their number out there. I don't know that word, doxed. What does that mean? I would keep the money and sue his ass. So he put their phone number out there so other people, so I guess his fans, he need that 1,800 to get this perm taken care of. Cut that shit off. That looks a mess. Yes, Charles told me they put the student loans on pause. Let me tell you something, Biden, you better unpause it for me. Because I was working hard for the government this past week, closing y'all books. And I probably shouldn't be saying this online. But I've been working hard. And the only reason I ain't get my application in because I've been working hella overtime. Give me an opportunity to get my paperwork in. That's not fair. Because my goal was to do it this weekend. And then Charles talking about, oh, it's paused. And I'm like, damn. Doxed is when you reveal personal information about someone that could put them in harm's way somehow. I guess your phone number, because people can backtrace your address to your phone number. I don't know. We don't use the yellow pages anymore. I don't know. Maybe. But that is a violation of their privacy because y'all know how y'all love to stand people. The stands will come out and start blowing up this lady phone. Okay. Let's talk about the children being out of control. So I didn't write down the notes, but I read the little article. So I don't know what city or state this was, but it was, I believe they said a middle schooler. She was 14 years old, so I'm assuming an 8th grader. For whatever reason, she got mad at her grandparents. And you know, older people, I don't know why in 2022, but they like to keep cash in their house instead of in the bank. So the granddaughter said, well, I'm going to steal y'all money and pass it out to just random people at the school. So she stole, they put $10,000 there, but she stole $13,500 cash from her grandparents' house and just was going to school handing out $100 bills, whatever the bills are, to just not even just her friends, just random people at the school giving out money. And so I guess the grandparents found out about it. They went to the school. I want to see what y'all put in the chat on this. They went to the school and said, if this girl gave your child any money, please return it. Out of the $13,500, only $700 has been returned. 700 of the 13,000. So would you all make your kids return that money, or you be like, oh, that's y'all Christmas fund this year? But you know, half of these kids probably told their parents, I ain't got no money. I don't know, but I don't know what beef went down between the grandparents and the granddaughter, but the granddaughter is in jail. The grandparents pressed charges. They was like, not with my money. I don't give a damn who it was. Not my money. I feel like it has to be a serious backstory here because most grandparents would probably take it out on their son or daughter and be like, y'all run me my money back, but I don't want my grandchild to go to jail. But no. The little girl is in the juvenile. That's why her name ain't out there. But that story is wild. Just wild. She need her ass beat and return it. I mean, you could whoop her ass every day of the week. That ain't gonna get you your money back if the kids she gave it to don't return it. Like, because it wasn't her friends. She was just going around the school handing out money. She didn't even know half of them people. She was just giving away money. I don't believe it was a black school, but then again, they haven't revealed the identity of anyone, so I don't know. Oh, you say if it was a black school, $0. $0 would have been returned. That's a mess. I would have sued her too. How you gonna sue a 14-year-old? She don't have any money. That's exactly what the kids did. What money? I agree. But you should know, if you are paying enough attention to your children and you know you haven't given them any money, if you see them with some new shoes, some new clothes, a new phone, you should know, okay, let's return this shit, get the money back. This story is wild. I actually want to follow it, and I really want to know the backstory of why she stole the money in the first place, why she gave it away to random people, and what was the beef that the grandparents said, fuck all that, she going to jail. Girl must have been white, because black kids would have got their ass whooped. We would have been scared. We would have been scared. See, we would have got our ass whooped enough in the past that we would have been too scared to even try some shit like that, or at least me. At least me. That's one thing I didn't do. I never stole anything. Like, I might have misbehaved, did whatever I wanted to do, but I didn't steal from my parents. No. That is grand theft. That baby needs therapy. She does. And she's going to be even more angry with her family because now they put her in jail. She's going to have to get a job. I don't even think you can get a job at 14 in most states, but I'm going to try to keep up with this story and get some more background and share it with you all if I find out any more information, because I'm just curious. Okay, I really want to know your opinion about this because Halloween is right around the corner. And I feel like this is a reach. Now, mind you, I watched the video, but I watched it with no audio. So I don't know if they were cursing at the children, screaming, demonic sayings to them. I don't know. But it just looks like the lady has on a scream mask and she's walking around scaring the little kids at the daycare. Now, mind you, if she would have got fired, okay, we don't play with the kids in the daycare. I drop my kids off for you to watch them, not to terrify them. Okay, if you get fired, okay. But to have a felony charge, I want to know what the felony charge is. The lady is being charged with a felony for scaring these kids with a Halloween mask. Now, we talked about this at brunch, and we was like, how is this any different than when your children are screaming their asses off, but you still set them on Santa Claus' lap and they still screaming and hollering, but they scared of the Santa Claus? Them parents who take the cute little Christmas pictures of their kids and then the Grinch come around the corner and then they run off hollering and they're terrified. Like, and it's Halloween. That's what people do. They scare kids. Now, I don't know. I feel like that shouldn't be felony child abuse. I don't see it, but what y'all think? Charging them with felonies is too much. I agree. Maybe I need to go back and listen to the video and actually hear. But I just think that's too much. It should have been a misdemeanor. I pay you to watch my kids, not traumatize them. And maybe that's the difference. Like, if it's your kid, you could traumatize them with the Grinch and Santa Claus, Easter Bunny, everything else, them your kids. But those aren't your kids. We pay you to watch them. I don't know. But I've seen daycare videos where they'll have the Grinch come into the daycare, the classroom, the Easter Bunny, and the kids get to hollering and screaming and crying. And this is just the first instant I've seen someone scare children and go to jail for it. Like, it's wild to me. Probably getting charged because the kids can't leave the daycare. They were probably terrorized for hours. That can be damaging forever. I agree. The one thing I did see in the video is it wasn't like she came out and was like, and then took her mask off and was like, look, guys, it's me. Like, she went into each child's face and was like, in each child's face. And they were all like, I don't know. I just feel like it's a bit much, but I guess they learned a lesson. And I guess daycare workers, teachers, whoever you are, be on notice. People not playing with their kids. Don't let us traumatize our own kids, not you. I don't know. That can be impactful for everyone's psychology. It could be. It could be. All these mofos scare each other in exchange for candy. But how is this a crime? I agree. Like, you take your kids up to people creepy, spooky houses and you let them get scared to say trick or treat. Jason over there with a knife and you think it's a dummy, and then you go get the candy and I mean, it's Halloween. I don't know. I feel like it's way too much. I feel like it's way too much. She did not curse, but the kids were scared. To charge them with a felony is a bit much, but at the same time, if they were black, they would be under the jail. I mean, I guess maybe that's true. I guess it's on notice. If you at working at the daycare, I ain't asked you to do nothing extracurricular with my kids. Just sit there and watch them, make sure they don't get hurt, make sure they eat, change their diaper, but don't do nothing else. All daycare workers are now on notice. Mind you, the kids have to come back to the daycare. They might not trust and fear their teacher now. But I would think kids would forget, like kids' memories aren't that strong. Yeah, I was scared today, but then I come in there the next day, we're having fun. I don't know. I don't know. As a child, you're trapped. You are trapped because it's not like you can leave. It's not Halloween yet. You know, people celebrate all October. Since we're on the topic of teachers, have you heard Lord, statistics of teachers going to jail for having sexual relations with their students? I don't know the statistics, but I have seen an increase of the articles. A mess. Now that's some felony shit right there. That's for Halloween, though. For older kids, these were daycare kids, all under 5. Yeah. And why would you record it? They snitched on themselves. These people record everything nowadays. And like I said, that's not the first time I've seen a video of kids being scared in the daycare. But lesson learned. Okay, that was Halloween. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. Another company that needs to send me a check, because this ain't really no story. I'm just telling y'all, if you want a Popeyes deep fried turkey for Thanksgiving, the time to get it is now, because they sell out like that. They sell out fast. Just plop it in your freezer, defrost it the day before Thanksgiving. It'll be, I told my husband to get one. I want one this year, because at first I wasn't gonna cook, but Cheeks is coming home for Thanksgiving, so I said I'm put a little something together for him. You know, he need a home cooked meal coming home from college, so you know, I asked him to get one, and he said no. So we just gonna do turkey wings, but I might still go out and get one because I like this Popeyes turkey. So I'm just telling y'all, don't say I ain't warn you. You wait till the last minute to get your Popeyes turkey, they will be gone. Okay. Okay, now for the fun of the show, let's get into some games. This is the only game I have this week. It's not pick one, pick two, but I got this question off of the Shade Room, as you can see. It's called, It Ain't None of My Business, but It Bothers Me Anyway. I want to know in the chat, name something that's not your business that you shouldn't even be worried about, but it irks you, like it gets on your last nerve. I want to know. Then I'm going to show you some of the shady comments people put in the Shade Room, and then we're going to get to Tutor Boot. You said Popeye's food is not good. You got to go to the one out there in Millington. That Popeye's chicken in Millington is popping. Oh, I might get some for lunch tomorrow because I need to take a break from Chick-fil-A. But I'm going to give you a couple of things that bother me, but it should be none of my business. The number one thing that bothers me, and it should be none of my business, is when I see people, especially people on television, with a sew-in or some clip-ins, but I could see all of your tracks. I could see all of the tracks. You ain't slick nothing on top of it, nothing. You just got all your tracks showing. That bothers my soul. And I don't know why, but it does. So that's one. Number two, it ain't none of my business what you do with your kids. But when I see badass kids running around with no shoes, no socks on, tearing up the store, pulling all the clothes off the rack. That irks my soul. But let's get into some of the shady remarks, and then we're gonna get into the boots. Y'all didn't put in the chat what bothers you. ASAP Rocky wouldn't have been my first pick. Who said anything about ASAP Rocky? What are we picking ASAP Rocky for? I don't know. Oh, oh, I get it now, Taisha. I get it. It ain't none of your business, but Rihanna picking ASAP Rocky to be her baby daddy wouldn't have been your first choice. You know what? You're right. She could have picked that billionaire she was dating over there across the seas, but he probably was a little bit too old school for her, because you know they like they women to just be barefooted pregnant. Let me stop stereotyping, but I get it now, and I agree, Taisha. That was a great shady one. I agree. Something minor that irks me is when people say quite instead of quiet. Yeah, but I butcher words all the time, especially on the House of Dragons. I butcher words all the time. The time. The Kardashians, that is a great one, Dabu. Irk my soul. It's a few people I would like to stay out of the news, period. I need to figure out how to mute them, block them. I don't care any stories about them. The Kardashians, Kanye West, and that young couple, Krishan and Blueface, I would like for them to forever be muted. I don't give a damn about what they're doing in their toxic lives. But let's look at some of the responses on the Shade Room. They said social media influencers thinking they're celebrities. That doesn't bother me. Some social media influencers are celebrities. There's quite a few that I follow that I really love, like Makeup Shayla, Jackie Aina. Like, they are celebrities to me. Braided lace fronts. It depends on how bleached the knots are. Like, if I can tell it's a lace front and it's braids, yes, that irks my soul. But I've seen some good lace front weave braids that look really good. When people say pray for me, but don't ask any questions, that doesn't bother me, because it ain't really none of my business. If you say send up a little prayer, I'll say God bless them. You know, it ain't none of my business. When people argue and the white phone be in the corner of their mouth, that's tragic. People who stand up as soon as the plane lands, that, let me tell you why that doesn't irk me. As a plus size woman, them seats on the airplane is tight. And I usually like to sit by the window so I could, control the window shade, so I could let it up and down when I want to let it up and down. And so I can have something to lean on to go to sleep. But those seats are tight. And I don't like to touch people, but it's hard when you have hips and, big hips. Sometimes you're hip to hip with somebody. So I like it when people get up as soon as the plane land, so I could stretch and be like, ooh, thank God we made it. So that doesn't irk me. Now, if I had an aisle seat, I probably still would get up because I want to stretch my legs and, stuff like that. I don't know. That doesn't bother me too much. I don't care about that. Oh, we already talked about people asking. Y'all really mad at people for not telling you their business for a prayer. Now, this one bothers me. The fact that we never got the audio from that elevator when Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Solange was in there. Yes, I want to know. Now, Lemonade gave us a little hint of what was happening, but I want to know what Solange was saying when she was whooping his ass. That was pretty good. Okay, let's see what else we have, and then we will move on to the boot. Oh, when people wear makeup and you can see their pimples, that does not bother me, because I'm telling you, Zaki, you young. You're young, Zaki. When you get older, your face goes through a spell of acne. And it was around 39 or 40 for me. And I don't know why my face just constantly broke out right here. And I wore a ton of makeup, and I was so sad and depressed because I am a little bit of a vanity type of person. But it cleared up around 41. It cleared up, and I'm all good again. But I don't think that would bother me. That wouldn't irk my soul. Spelling wise, people stay purposely putting quiet, but also Blueface and his crazy ass girl. Yes, please. What irks my soul is spell check on the Apple phone. Like, if I want to say a curse word, don't be auto correcting my curse words. Let me say what I want to say on my phone. Couples arguing and hollering in public, keep that behind closed doors. Agreed, but sometimes where you show out is where I show up. Sometimes if you angry, I'm just angry. Something minor that irks me is when people do curbside orders when it's raining and then the coworkers have to come out in the rain. Somebody got to go out in the rain and get it, and it might as well be you since I'm paying for it. Somebody got to do it. When people say free somebody who is literally facing the consequences for their actions, that is 100%. I hate that. Don't be walking around with these free so-and-so t-shirts and you know damn well they killed somebody. Okay, let's get into the toots and the boots. Let me take this down so I can make sure I start at the right one. Oh, the first person that I'm going to toot or boot is a family. I'm a little bit biased because it is the person that this channel is named after. My son Cheeks, he finally got a haircut. Y'all know, maybe a year, maybe 2 years ago, he started growing his hair out. I hated it. He finally put it in twist, and oh, I did not like it. And I just wanted him to cut his hair because I'm like, you look good in a low top fade. Why do you? I don't like it. And he was experimenting, and you have to let young adults be young adults, make their own decisions. But he finally was like, Mom, cut my hair. And I was like, oh, you look so good. He finally cut it off. And just so you all know a little bit about me, this is my son. He's 19 years old, out in Savannah State University. I miss him dearly, but I do enjoy having an empty nest. I do enjoy that, but I miss him so much. But that's what he looks like. This is, when I say kiss my cheeks, a lot of people like, you saying kiss my ass. It is a play on words. I'm not saying kiss my ass. It's a shout out to this person, my one and only. So don't boot him in his new high top fade. He gets a toot for me. So he's up first. Thank you, Misha. My mom used to say that to me all the time, but toot. It probably sounds bad. But Zaki, I've seen your hair. Your hair is nice. My son was one of those who had them twists going each and every direction. And I'm like, if you're not going to keep it up, if you're not going to keep it twisted, cut it off. So he finally cut it off. I'm so grateful. Okay, let's get on from him. I will see him Thanksgiving. I can't wait. Toya, I don't know her new last name. It's not Carter. And I know it's not Johnson. I don't know her husband's last name, so I don't know her new last name. But Toya got married, I think, last weekend. This is her wedding gown. It looks so much like the dress that old girl wore on the Dubai reunion. But Toya looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't like the skirt part of the gown. All those little tulips around the hips that go all the way down and back. That part is a boot for me, but everything else is the absolute toot. I love the dress. She looks amazing. Yes, toot. Absolutely beautiful. Toot. Agreed. This is Rashida and Tiny were bridesmaids. She had an all-white wedding. She wore that silver gown, but everybody else in the wedding wore white. To each their own. I don't like the all-white weddings. I like for the bride to be the only person in white, but like I said, to each their own. But Toya and Tiny look cheap. Like, this looked like it came straight out of David's Bridal, and I know they probably paid a good coin for it. I don't like it. I don't like T.I.'s zebra print jacket, and Kurt is at the wrong event. Like, Kurt looks like he's at some kind of retreat spa retreat in the desert. Like, what do you have on, Kurt? Everybody else is dressed up in formal wear. Everybody in this picture gets a boot for me. I'm gonna assume all these toots are for Toya. Yeah, she looks gorgeous, and you agree about the skirt. It's good too. Yes, boot Kurt and his 3 earrings. You can't even see the 3 earrings, but Kurt, you look a mess. Kurt would have got turned around at the door. Like, sir, where's your suit? Where's your tux? You don't have one? Okay, you can go home. Go ahead and go home. Yes. In order, boot, mid, toot. Oh, y'all, you like Rashid. You like Tiny and T.I. I don't like Tiny and T.I. Kurt is the only boot. Kurt boot, the rest of toots. Okay, y'all nicer than me. Up next, this is Toya's, I guess, reception gown. Again, gorgeous. I love it. It kind of gives me a Bridgerton vibe with the ruffled turtleneck collar and then the see-through sequins. I love it. Toya did the damn thing at her wedding. Shamia, another two. A hug, curve fitting, nice train, beautiful color. Both ladies get a toot right here. Toya is a boot. Charles, this is fashion. She giving you Bridgerton wedding gown. That's fashion. So Toya is a boot. Shamia is a toot. Oh, damn. That must be better than a toot. Okay. Toot for both. Toot for both. Okay, I agree. Up next, I believe, is the person that I would never invite to my wedding because bitch ain't gonna outdress me. She ain't gonna outdress me. But this is the ultimate too. This is Portia Williams at the wedding. Bitch, how you spinning around, Gone with the Wind, Fabulous, all of that at my wedding? At my wedding. I would never. Portia got to stay home. Look at the pictures on Instagram, Portia girl. You are not about to upstage my wedding. But this, absolutely amazing. Top tier toots. Portia never goes wrong with a gown. I love it. I love it. Toya, the neck. I like the neck piece. Tiny and T.I. are trash. Toot, but I would have had Portia escorted out at the entrance for that. I know that's right. Portia, what you got on? It looked better than me. Portia, you can go home. You and Kurt get in the car and go right on home. She didn't outdress Toya, but Toot. I love this gown. I love it. Oh my God. We had weed out of the week today. All toots towards the end. Oh Lord. Yes, toots this week. Okay, let's hurry up and get through it because the drag is getting ready to come on, and I do have another show in 30 minutes. So Cardi B had a birthday. I believe these pictures would have been last week, but we had to cancel. I just want to tutor boot Cardi B's a few of the birthday looks from Cardi B's 30th birthday party. Happy birthday, Cardi. She had a burlesque theme, so everyone is in a theme. That's why she's in her lingerie and feathers. I absolutely love this red. The headpiece is over the top. For some reason, Offset looks good. Like that white with the red tie looks good. It just doesn't seem on theme, but they both get a toot. Toot. I like it. Toot. Cardi's fashions usually never miss. They don't. And she got that waist snatched. I don't know if she was crunching in the gym or if she went back on that table, but that waist is snatched. Cardi looks good. Up next, y'all heard about Jamie Foxx. He showed up to Cardi B's party late with an entourage of 12. And they told Jamie, look, you can come in, but everybody else with you got to go home. I don't know what you're going to tell them. And of course, Jamie did the honorable thing and said, if my crew can't come in, I can't go in. So he left the party with his friends. But Jamie just has on a Nike sweatsuit. He's definitely off theme, but I guess it's party attire. It's a toot. Jamie looks good. I've been listening to Jamie Foxx's first 2 albums over the past week while I've been working because I like to work and listen to R&B music. I need to see Jamie Foxx in concert again. I need to hear him sing live again. His voice is amazing. Oh no, not a Vegas stripper. But I guess that's the theme. It was the theme. She was supposed to look burlesque like a stripper. Not he's in Nike Tech. Yes. Up next are the sisters, Hallie and Chloe. I just want to say, Hallie, oh my God, this green looks amazing on you. The dress is super sexy. That is, Hallie gets another ultimate toot, top tier toot. Chloe, not so much, because I could swear if I scroll through Instagram at Beyonce's picture, Beyonce had this on for a Renaissance party when she was overseas. So it seemed like she said, B, can I borrow your dress for Cardi's birthday? So Hallie is the ultimate toot. Chloe is a boot. So toot for both. Okay, Misha. Oh, that's something else. Is this for the wedding? This is for Cardi B's birthday party. He showed up going to the gym for Cardi B's birthday, 30th birthday party. Toot Hallie, boot Chloe. Okay, we agree, Em. Boot them both, Misha. I love that green dress. That green dress is everything. Hallie toot, Chloe boot. Toot Hallie, don't even comment on the second one. And I didn't even show the bad picture. If those chains ruined the stockings, she has a picture from the side where she has a hole and runs all up and down them stockings from them chains. So, I forgot this person's name. It kind of looks like K Michelle, but I know it's not K Michelle. But the other girl in the black is Karuchi. Again, you're supposed to show up in lingerie. They both get toots. They both look really sexy. They look good. So 2 toots. They followed the theme. Let's see who's next. Up next, Neighborhood Talk wanted us to notice that Meg the Stallion has a huge rock on her ring finger. Could she be engaged to her 2-year boyfriend, Party? I don't know if they're engaged or not. We haven't heard any announcement, but it definitely looks like an engagement ring. But if we're going to tutor boot the dress, I love this dress on Meg. I love the shoes. I don't like the short haircut. Like, it makes her look older. So this is like a, it's not bad, but it's not good. So it's like a, oh Lord, stuff falling over. I like it, Meg. Congratulations if you're engaged. Oh, I already showed my mom. I think this is the last one. Martell and Sheree were spotted somewhere in New York. I think they went to BravoCon together. I don't know. Allegedly, don't get me to lying. But I love this dress on Sheree. It reminds me of that tequila bottle, that expensive one that's all the way on the top shelf behind the bar. Like you have to ask for it. You can't, behind the cash register, you just can't walk up to it in the store. As much as I know they doing this for television and they playing in our face, they make a cute couple. So I'm going to give y'all a 2. Martell never has a bad suit. Yes, he has. Yes, he has had some bad suits, but I'm going to give them both a 2. Keep playing around, y'all. Make some kind of good TV. I don't know what y'all going to do. But anyway, y'all, it has been over an hour. If you are into the House of the Dragons, the finale is on. Enjoy that. If you are into Real Housewives of Potomac, that has came on. Enjoy that. If you're into Love is Blind and you want to hear me and Abby cut up for a good hour at 7:30 in about a good 20 minutes, come back to the channel. I will be back in 20 minutes with Abby going over Love is Blind season 3. We know they're using each other for clout, Charles. We know. He's too fine for her. Sheree is a very beautiful woman. I'm not going to take that from Sheree. Do I like Sheree? No. Does she work my nerve? Yes. But she's beautiful. And them damn clothes is, don't go there, Angie. Don't get into she by Sheree. But thank you all so much for rocking with me solo. It was still fun. I miss my girl Beans. Y'all know. Let me put her thing up here. Support my girl Beans, blissfullysinglebeans.com, her single mom website. It is a really good read. Like the video, please. Oh, that's the wrong one. Like the video, please. And I've been hustling hard on this YouTube channel this year. I really do want to get it up to 1,000. I am not that far away. So please, if this is your first time with Kiss My Cheeks, subscribe, share it with your friends, tell them to come over on Sunday nights, Friday nights. We have a really good time over here. So please do that for me. And I'm going to go rest my voice, refresh my glass of wine, and I'll be back in 20 minutes for Love is Blind. You all have a great work week if you aren't back. And I will see y'all next week for something. All right. Have a good one. Bye.